It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC South. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Set for a good one here in the AFC South. Glad you're on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this always the division of opportunity. Can you get everything right and make a run here? Each team has had its little moment, and as we sit here in 2024, one more time, this is a division with a chance to make something happen.
Yeah, what's so cool about this division, Mike, is it seems like it's changed hands year in and year out, especially here as of late. The surprise teams around the league the last couple seasons have been from the AFC South. A lot of that's been they haven't been the strongest. They're all trying to figure out their long-term quarterback play. But when you talk about optimism and hope, not only in the building but around the city, these teams in the AFC South, they all think this is our year.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
You'd love to see the biggest jump of a young quarterback's career, Mike, being between year 1 and year 2. I mean, you think about what these young quarterbacks go through entering their rookie year. They have the entire pre-draft process, then the idea of being drafted and going to a new organization and learning what it means to play quarterback in the NFL. Well, in year 2, everything's not new. Everything's not a first experience. It allows them to just take a deep breath, play, develop, rely on what got you here. We see so many quarterbacks in year 2 really have their breakout campaigns and show, frankly, why they were the starter to begin with in their rookie year.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Man in motion is Brown. Man acquired by trade in the offseason, it's Joe Mixon. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. When you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences, it's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early 3rd down and be able to pick up a 1st and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They will work the middle with Mixon. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. Rolling right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up.
Those are the back-breaking plays defensively that you just can't allow. You have the quarterback dead to rights. You're about to get off the field, and instead, you let him turn into a runner, big play, and he picks up the first down.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. First and goal. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Take down. Touchdown, Houston. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson. The number 4 overall pick in 2023. Had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his second year in the NFL out of Florida.
Quarterbacks like him are just so hard to defend, Mike, because not only can they beat you with their arm and their ability to process and spread the ball out to the other playmakers, but it's their ability to hurt you when things break down. It's just hard to defend plan B, plan C. You might defend plan A really well, but man, I'll tell you, you just can't simulate his speed in practice. You can't simulate his ability to make guys miss and extend plays. And when that coverage breaks down or that defensive front doesn't get home, he can make you pay in a lot of different ways.
A big gainer for Indianapolis. 31 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's got the big man, Mo Alley Cox. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Second down and 3. Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Richardson. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. A gain there of 17.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. Taylor going to try to pull his way in. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Texans offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's going to have the first down and more. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Stroud going to set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Josh Downs now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
He's got his man. That's down. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Colts 1st down. Richardson. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Here's Pierce for the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the 1st down.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Diggs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. Tied at 10 apiece. More from Houston coming up in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, This is Mixon. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Now Stroud. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Fairbairn after making the field goal. This fielded at about the 9. Whoa! And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Colts offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. On second down, Richardson. Trying on the left side and caught by Pittman. Here's 3rd and 2. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a 1st down.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jamal Hill there for the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Richardson. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. To the left side, and caught by Schultz.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Stroud to throw. Set up the screen. Out wide, it's Brown. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Colts offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing, Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Kamari and Lassiter there on the stop. Second and 7. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. And And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. He is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Here's Richardson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. From the gun, Richardson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break, and while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Indianapolis. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts make the lead 4. It is 17-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll run again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On 1st down, it's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Three for 3 in the game as this one is also good. And the Texans cut the deficit down to 1.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Richardson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. There's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with first and 10. Richardson to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. He'll work forward for a couple. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. The Colts about set to punt. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. Texans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Stroud. To the left side. It's caught by Brown. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. Now, Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action, Stroud to the left side into the hands of Collins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Give running right. It is Mixon. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They'll go right back to Mixon. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? They'll try and run for this with Mixon.
Well, a field goal try at least gives you a chance to take the lead. I think at this stage, early in the second half, Mike, if I'm this coach, I think I'm thinking long and hard. Do I have a play I love? If I do, let's be aggressive and extend this possession and hopefully come away with 6.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Texans will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they trail by 2. And we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Richardson. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Taylor gets it out of the pistol. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Looking to throw, Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Looking middle, and he's got downs. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Going to try to pull his way in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Colts. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And make it a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will up the lead to 5. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And not a whole lot there, up to about the 25. Here's 2nd and 9. Stroud to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
The Texans set to punt this one away. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. A fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination, the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. First and 10. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And this one is caught by Pierce. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with first and 10. Here's Stroud. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, this is down. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Taylor. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll keep it on the ground. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Able to find Pittman. It's complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, Richardson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll let Richardson run this himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indy. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So here we go. Colts trying to get a little bit closer. They'll go for 2 now. Now Richardson. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. They try to work the screen with Mixon. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
This is one of those cases where the offense is counting on the defensive line being over-aggressive in their pass rush, thinking that they can get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and into the back and pick up the 1st down on the yards after the catch. But the defense was obviously ready for it. A lot of guys running to the ball and just nowhere to go.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Throwing, Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He's got his man. That's down. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The key to this play, Mike, was defensively their ability to stretch this ball and make him go laterally. Anytime you could force the ball carrier to go sideways on 3rd and short, it gives your defenders time to rally, make the tackle for no gain, brings up 4th down.
They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Richardson operating from the pistol. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th down and pick up 10 yards. Throwing is Richardson. And that ball incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Richardson gonna look to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. On play action, Richardson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. Well, that changed quickly. A terrific scramble, getting downfield, picking up yardage, but then dropping the football. It comes out, and the defense comes up with the recovery.
There's not many quarterbacks in the league, Mike, that can make that play with their legs. It's just such a shame that at the end of that run, he fails to protect the ball. The defense is able to jar it loose and take it away of what otherwise was a pretty fantastic play there by that quarterback.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his 2nd year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
That's to the right side and incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Crazy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It almost feels in today's game, if you aren't a dynamic runner with the ball in your hand, you can't play. And I'll tell you what, Mike, that was never my thing. I'm not sure if I would have been as good in today's game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He was looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. In motion now, it's Collins. They'll run here. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets up 1st and goal.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Second down, goal to go. From the gun, here's Stroud. Brought in by the tight end, Schultz. Stopped at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. Now, Stroud. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Texans. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense about ready to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. Here's Richardson. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. The Colts about to kick this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Texans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here is 1st and 10. Now Stroud. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, this is Downs. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Colts offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Richardson to throw. He runs with it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we say, so long from Houston.